That is the feeling of fate a-calling. That is the moment that you cross a threshold. That's when you enter a larger world. Hello, beautiful people. My name is Brian Brushwood. If you just got here, I'm the internet's older brother, and whoo boy, I've seen some shit. But the moment that put me on the map on the internet, the moment I said, how do you do? I am a fine, upstanding young gentleman, internet. Will you have me? That was back in 2008 with a little show called Scam School. Now we revisit it. We look back 17 years ago and say, Scam School. Wait, 17, 18, 19. Oh dear, it was 19 years ago I had the idea. My middle kid was a baby, a wee lassie. And so now as we do day 152 of Office Hours, that of course is the Five Nation wide fandom, reaching out to the fine folks over at X, 1 million followers and counting. Probably dropping, I don't know. I don't know what X is up to these days. Over 1 million subscribers on YouTube on 2 channels, Modern Rogue and Scam School. God help us, we even reach out to the fine folks at LinkedIn, but the hardest of the hardcores, most of these folks right here, they want the lowest latency experience. That's why they go to twitch.tv/Night Attack. These are the Diamond Club, the hardcores, the elites, the real ones. As a matter of fact, we're getting together. We're having a little picnic. I didn't publicize it. I guess I'm publicizing it right now. But if you're wily enough to find it, then you're welcome to join us. Please RSVP if you're going to come hang out on our secret picnic. It's not hard to find. If you know the site to go to, you can search for the word, and then you'll find it. Pretty easy, right? Today, we have an all-timer. Be a strongman and learn 4 feats of strength. This is a good one. This one, and for reasons I'm going to hold back. I'm going to hold back on this stuff. Yeah, not just any old picnic, a real picnic. And unlike previous years where I lied and said we were going to be low-key and take it easy, and then I over-delivered and made it a big freaking show, this year I couldn't wrangle all the cats. So guess what? There's going to be maybe a couple dozen of us. But we're just going to hang out and play board games. You know what? We can learn new board games. But we'll definitely play Skull. We got to play Skull for the honor of the trophy. It'll be low-key this year. I'm really excited about it. I don't think maybe we'll stream for a little bit. We'll see. It's not an event is kind of the thing. It's just a chill hang. At least that's the dream. All right, guys, here's the game. If you're new here, here's what we do. I'm going to show you guys the entirety of the Be a Strongman and Learn 4 Feats of Strength. That's episode 51 of Scam School. You guys are going to have questions. Post them in the chat. We'll address all of them. I'm going to reveal some behind-the-scenes production notes. Then we'll get up to some shenanigans and tomfoolery. Shenanigans first, then tomfoolery. Oh, is it a streaming fail? Yeah. You know, I believe legend has it that it was on the BB Live show. I don't know if Picnic as a meme has broken out Twitch-wide, but I believe that meme started on the BB Live show by Patrick Delahanty. Isn't that wild? That's crazy. All right, well, here, we're going to take a look at this. We're going to get started. Let's dive in. Yow.
This week on Scam School, no fewer than 4 amazing feats that'll prove that you're stronger than all your friends put together. This episode of Scam School brought to you by those insidious wizards at Netflix. Welcome to the show that'll still respect you in the morning, Scam School, the only show dedicated to social engineering at the bar and on the street. I'm your host, Brian Brushwood, and welcome to your graduation ceremony, your 4th and final episode of Strength School, co-hosted by Supreme Badass and former world champion arm wrestler, Dennis Rogers.
Okay, I need 2 of you guys to come on over here. You can just stay here, if you can go right over here. I'm probably known best for what they call the human link, where I can stop. I've stopped 2 planes from moving, 4 Harleys from moving. Well, this one's a little different. These are some triangles where I'm gonna have a tug of war against you guys. I'm not gonna have them around my arms, so I'm gonna have a lot less power. I'm actually gonna just hold them in my grip, in my hands, and you guys are gonna pull as hard as you can and try to open my hands up. Now, all I'm gonna do is wear a piece of a glove. You see, I say a piece of a glove because the fingers are cut off. It's not a whole glove, just because these things are sharp. If you see, they can't hook together in any way. So are you guys ready? Get set, go. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, that's
Very
it.
nice.
All right.
All right, now that was pretty good. But now we're gonna see how with trickery, you can look almost as good as Dennis Rogers. Hey everybody, look at me. My name's Dennis Rogers, only I actually have hair. I'm so strong I can hold a bunch of people. Now the real Dennis Rogers does it with 1 person on each side. But I'm so much better than Dennis Rogers, so much stronger, so much trickier that I'm gonna use 6 people. We got 3 of you guys on each side. Each of you guys grab some of this lovin' over here. You guys grab some of this lovin' right over here. There we go. Go on, hold on tight. There we go. All right, we're gonna do it for 15 seconds. We're gonna outdo Dennis's record. Get ready to start pulling. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Go, go, go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. There we go. Give you guys a big round of applause. You guys did a great job. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Before I go giving up my strength secrets, we got to do some homework. So open up your graduate course of Scamology to the book of Netflix. This week, we're going to take a break from con men and scamology and instead focus on the magic side of Scam School. So I want you to check out The Prestige, directed by Christopher Nolan in 2006. It stars Hugh Jackman and Christian Bale as a pair of dueling magicians. You'd be surprised how many rivalries like this actually exist in magic. You're going to learn how a couple of magic tricks work, but most importantly, you're going to learn the way magicians think. This is an excellent movie, one of my all-time favorites, and it's a must-watch assignment. Now, if you don't have Netflix, here's what you're going to do. Make sure to head on over to www.netflix.com/scamschool. Now, don't forget to put the wwws in there, or we don't... that are going to blow your friends' minds. Now in this case, it's pretty straight up, and some of you guys at home might have figured it out. We actually did a little switcheroo on the triangles. Dennis really does use authentic steel triangles. There's nothing tricky about it. He really is using nothing but his grip to hold it there. And Dennis makes sure to let people from the audience check out his props. Me, not so much, because I'm using something a little more direct. I'm using an interlocking mechanism so that I don't have to do a single freaking thing. And in that case, I guess the lesson here is if you're looking at a faker, he's not going to let people inspect the props.
Not going to let you inspect anything.
And of course, you've actually had your feats authenticated and verified by Strongman associations, by National Geographic Magazine.
Discovery.
All those guys. This is a fun one that people can actually try at home. Do me a favor, Dennis. Now, you really are genuinely freaking strong, but I think there's one skill that I can outdo you on. I want you to hold out your arms just like so. Okay. Fists like this. Put one fist right on top of the other just like so. Now, your job, you're going to flex and you're going to try to hold that there. Okay. And using only the 2 fingers from each hand, I'm going to try to just knock you off. Okay. All right? That'd be worth, if we were at a bar, you'd certainly bet a beer that you could keep, the world's strongest man could keep a penny ante magician from knocking his hands off. Here we go. Ready? Come on. All right, one down. I'll give you 3 tries. I'll give you 3 tries. Try it again. Try. He's genuinely frustrated. Here we go. Ready? All right. So you know what? We'll do just one finger. Just one finger. Okay, ready? Yep. Okay. All right. It is harder than it looks, but I am pretty good at it. Here, you go ahead and try. Go ahead and try. Okay. Here we go. Ready? Yep. Yep. Try again. Wait a second. Try again. Try again.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. You want to do this one with people who are drinking.
I'll tell you what. Let me show you one.
All right.
Take 2 fingers.
Yeah.
Go just like this.
All right.
Put them together. Okay, you got them. Let me inspect them. Yeah, that's what I like. I like that. Teaches you to mess with the strongman.
Here's another simple way you could prove that you're stronger not only than any other person in the room, but everyone in the room put together. Go up to the wall, put your arms on it just like so. You can leave your arms bent, that way nobody's gonna accuse you of locking your arms. Then invite everyone in the room to get in a line behind you, each person putting their arms on the shoulder of the person behind them. Say that you're going to push against their combined weight and actually keep from buckling against the wall. Everybody working together, everybody pushing as hard as they can, and believe it or not, you'll be able to do it. The reason is you're only pushing against the person who's directly behind you. Everyone after that, it doesn't matter. Their weight's not even getting close to you. It's a fun gag, go ahead and try it. All 6 of you guys ready, set, go. Yeah, you can pretty much hold up as long. And you guys are actually big too. I'm like a little toothpick nothing. Yeah! All right, nice job. That was great. You guys are freaking huge. Thanks, man. All right, you ready?
1, 2, 3.
Whoa.
All right. Come on, let's get something high. Let's really get something
Are you
high.
serious? That's like
I don't
nothing?
wanna feel it.
Dude, you're a freaking nature, man. That's unreal. All right, guys, you got a lot of variety to pick from, so I want you to pick your favorite scam that you learned today. Create a video of you pulling it on your friends and post it at the boards at revision3.com/scamschool. Any question about this or of any of those scams, or if you want to share your favorite trick, write me directly at brian@revision3.com. Until next time, I'm gonna go get a drink.
Oh my God, dude, that's a fantastic one, man. That one had so many great hallmarks. First of all, it had a sense of rhythm, a purpose, of knowing exactly what it wanted to be. This one is actually a, look at that retention data right there. What a gift that this reveals. The fact that this is far and away the most replayed part. And it doesn't hurt that like I'm a dingus right here at the beginning, but you want to talk about a clear beacon. I don't know if Matt York is watching this. This needs to be a short. Pull this one out. This is money in the bank. What a great moment. What a great moment.
Go just like this.
All right.
Put them together. Okay, you got them. Let me inspect them. Yeah, that's what I like. I like that.
I don't know if that works better as a tube. That's great. I think it almost works better if you see Brian being insufferable beforehand.
Pretty good at it. Here, you go ahead and try. Go ahead and try.
Okay, here we go. Ready?
Yep. Yep. Try again. Try again.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
You want to do this one with people who are drinking.
And then cut straight
I'll tell you
to.
what. Let me show you one.
All right.
Take 2 fingers.
Yeah.
Go just like this.
It's great because he's really
Put 'em
hitting me
together.
too.
Okay, you got them. Let me inspect them. Yeah, that's what I like. I like that.
It's so good. That 1-2 punch is great. Oh, that's so good. Yeah, the triangles. I nowadays, if I was shooting that, I almost certainly would make a whole thing asking like, how do you make them and that kind of stuff. But in this case, there's a lot of bosses to satisfy. Not the least of which is less than 9 minutes long, 5 complete effects. Some of them, well, actually 6, because there's real versions, and then we have a real one, a fake one, and then we've got an ad, then we've got a real one and a blow off, so that's 2 more. And then we got a real one and a real stunt. That is a tight episode. So You know what? It's time to get up to not yet tomfoolery. We're just at mischief right now. Or shenanigans. Shenanigans, mischief, and tomfoolery. We're going to have different divisions here. Yeah, I don't know if, I think Dennis had those made for this. I think that he was thinking about it and was like, oh, I got to get these made. Might as well make a fake one in there. Okay, so how many views do you guys think this one has? This one was published 19 years ago. 19 years ago. What was yesterday? I think the let's see, we got 90,000 views was the guess. 89.9 thousand views is Not Scary Steve's guess. 33,000 views is Banterat's guess. 23,000, 120,000. Ladies and gentlemen, this episode clocks in at 1.7 million views. Here, I'm gonna open up spells at this point. Spells are open, people. 1.7 million views. I want to look at the retention and the analytics on this. Here,
that's a great idea.
Right? I agree. Let's see. Let me switch this over to content for Feats. Oh, that's interesting. I'm already expecting natural language to search correctly. Let's take a look at these metrics. Yeah. Okay, let me back this out a little bit.
Come on, almost a great idea.
Wait, if I reroute the sync.
Don't do it! Bad idea!
1.7 million views. So it was posted. Oh, look at this. It sat dormant for so long. 2009, getting less than 10 per day. In one timeline, this never popped. I wonder what happened on August 27th that made this one pop. And then it started chugging, and it really went nuts during all of 2015 and 16. And it got, look, this one other pop. Isn't that wild? Isn't that wild? So let's look at that retention graph. Look at that retention graph. Right in.
That's a great idea.
I agree, right? I agree. And then a little dip for the ad. All the way forward. That is meat. That is a meaty episode. Congratulations to me for being right yet again. I love it. All right, so now we've got a job to do. Bit of a bigger job than usual. Here we go. Let's just get started. If you're unfamiliar, here's what we do. I'm gonna post the URL in the chat. If you're unfamiliar, man, YouTube is a freaking marvel that magically remembers everything that you ever watched on it, and how much of it, and when you got distracted, pulled away, and it remembers every comment you ever gave. Most people forget about this. Those are a bunch of really interesting breadcrumbs that we can follow back all the way to the source. And we want to do it as a wave of positive humanity. So even though these are all old comments, I posted the URL in the chat. We're all going to answer as many as we can for as long as we're interested. Here we go. Dennis Rogers is a national treasure.
Come on,
That's
almost
a
there.
great idea.
Wait, if I reroute the sync.
Don't do it! Bad idea!
I've got a great scam. It's called Pull My Finger. Can you guess how it works? Ha ha ha. 4 years ago. Dennis is incredible. Agreed. There are so many different kinds of strength. Push strength, pull strength. This guy is definitely unreal power. 100%. What's the new site? Revision 3 isn't anymore. Nowadays, you should join us for the live streams right here every morning. Also, check out at Modern Rogue and look up World's Greatest God. Boom. Strongman has come a long way. Yep, I don't know what that means. I forgot this channel. It's been years. Welcome back. Sorry. I'm late. Boom. I like how Brian's speed for counting was 3 seconds for every second. I was like, you get it. You get it. When I was watching these episodes, I was like, what the hell is this Netflix themes? This Netflix thing. 2020. 2026. Coming through. I can't believe the show is 10 years old. 19. Can a Tug of War be on square frames, be on the square frames than the triangle? I believe that'll make it a bit more difficult. No. Total force is still the same, I believe. Who's watching in 2020? Nobody. But we're watching in 2026. Bye-bye. That's unreal, he says while he's wearing a What Is Real shirt. Yep. On Netflix in 2009. 2020 quarantined, anyone? Apologies for the cringe comment. Haha. It was actually funny to read the comment and the year later reply. You should join us for the live streams as we walk through all these. Right. That video tastes like 2009 so much. No lies detected. November 2019. 2026. Bring back the spikes. Damn, this vid is almost old as me. Even older now. What's the brand name of your sunglasses? No idea. They were cheapies. God, look at his hair. Majestic. I wonder if Brian is embarrassed by these. Why on earth? That shit was rad. Number 3 was my favorite. When I Got Slapped was my fave. Real life Steve Rogers, accurate. Dennis slapped him silly, loved it. Getting closer to a decade ago, Brian and Netflix changed a lot. Even crazier revisiting it in 2026. Join us if you can. 10-year challenge. 18-year. 17-year challenge? 17-year challenge. And then I just liked my own comment. Me too. When Netflix needed affiliates. Crazy, right? With Victor B. My favorite was number 3. Show good teamwork. Right on. Barber. You know what? Those sea urchin things? Yeah. Who here in 2018? 2026? Boy got porcupine needle stuck in his head. LOL. He looks like a brushwood. Hey-oh. This was made 9 years ago. Oh, what? What do we got? What's going on? What are you doing? You need to stop. Never. What if you have no friends? Join us for the live streams. Then we'll be your friends. Oh, the memories. Phew. I love any movie Hugh Jackman is in. Guy looks like the Statue of Liberty. The frick is that hair? Whatever. Damn, time flies. 2026 checking in. I love these episodes with Dennis. Me too. And what was the point of all of this? Oh. Eat shit. Boo. The world is a little less joyful for its loss. R.I.P. Don't cheer for homogeny. What the fuck up was that with that hair? It's majestic. It's dope, right? Engage bait. Okay, what's up with Bart? Good times. Strongman is strong and smart. Okay, all right. Now we're getting into... Now we're getting into repeats. Organic spike strips. Aha. F. The guy on the right can't pull a rope? Damn, I didn't know porcupines made videos. Lies. That shit was majestic. Brian, you need to change your hair. You look like Bart Simpson's. I did. You boring apologists won. The world died a little. I hope you're happy. There. All right, now I'm just going to get annoyed. Wanna know the answer? Pow! All right, here we go. Now, let's say hello to everybody. Oh man, I've lost at the beginning. You guys, hello everyone. I'll just say that. Let's see. Yeah, Humdinger with cleanup changes that. So we only have 3 spells going right now. The real world's greatest con was the scam school we made along the way. Square frame, yeah, would just be bad. The vectors would still go all the way to the right. Good morning, Carl Winslow. The question was, what if you have an undetermined number of friends? What if you in friends? That's good. Let's see. Right on, man. Good. I'm glad, Curtis Hoffman. That's pretty fun. Good morning, in the news this morning, good morning. Cleanup qualifies as a spell. Okay, that's great. So what's another sentiment? We got good idea, bad idea. And what I was working on, I ran a little bit late. By the way, if anybody's wondering what I'm talking about, we're setting up live action triggers. Eventually, what I can't wait to do is get it all set up where we're actually affecting stuff in this space. I want to go full Pee-wee's Playhouse where you guys can trigger things that trigger things that happen in here. Not, well, I say not to distract, but it will clearly be a distraction at times. But there'll be a moment that we can turn on the distraction. Ooh. In fact, I just realized I could make a button for it. So I made one button for great idea.
That's a great idea. Yeah!
And I made another button for bad idea.
Come on, almost there.
Yep, get out of here.
Don't do it!
That one's too long though. I was trying to break it into two different pieces of a command where it would jump it forward to midway through that video, so we only get a few seconds of it, because that's a long one. Yeah. Trigger the arcade cabinet, yeah. GR7 IDA. The next transfiguration. Fireball. That is pretty good. Oh, the secret word. That is pretty good. Oh, wait, I just realized none of these are showing up for everybody. There we go. Yeah. Okay, let's look at the agenda. By the way, I went and saw Project Hail Mary again last night. I took my daughter. This time it wasn't in IMAX, and I got to tell you, I don't know if it's the projection issue or what, but that movie is broken when I saw it last night because the projection got all super blurry. But the weird part was it was only during the really sad and the really happy parts. I'm not entirely sure what was happening with that. No, it was great. It was great. Going with my 15-year-old daughter, 13-year-old daughter. I don't know where 15 came from. Calliope. It was really fun. Ooh, switching cameras. Ooh, that would be an interesting choice. Yeah, I probably could. There are spells. Yeah, I wonder what that would look like. Maybe we could set it to go to a camera for just a little bit and then jump back. Like a peek camera. So in this case, let me try. So what would that look like? It would look like... First, let me check why this other camera isn't showing up here. 1 second. Okay. So this would be your camera. Oh, and I bet you guys could even control it a bit. You know what? I wonder if I can set up spells and you guys can just control that camera and look around. So I can do one for up, down, left, right. Okay. That would be pretty dumb fun. So, like, we can just set it up so each one just goes a little bit up and down and left and right. And you guys, as a cloud, can do a consensus. So let's see. Do the vibe coding. Let's see. So what would that look like? Let me turn this down. I want to set up callable chat-based webhooks with Social Stream Ninja that will allow people to control in increments motions on the OBS Bot Tiny 2 camera. I've got Stream Deck native buttons for up, down, left, right, zoom, etc. Do those play nice with Social Stream Ninja? Can we set something like that up? We'll see if we get it. $10 trigger. Yeah, we can do all that stuff. I'm here for it, man. Look, we are 10% of the way through the Scam School catalog, which means we have 450 more lessons to go. So we might as well set everything up as ridiculous and as interesting as possible to do it. And of course, that's on theme for anybody who hacks a system, is to build systems to hack. It's pretty good. I like this, though. Also, I've noticed that the robot seems to be taking me serious about no hallucinations. Local. Yeah, that makes sense. Middleware I don't love. Let's see. What middleware? Oh, I think it's doing a thing where it's talking itself out of a thing midway.
That's a great idea! Yeah!
Ozbot. Let's see. Message source contains keyword. That's all fine. Social Stream Ninja Flow layout. Okay. Let's explore the middleware. In general, I don't love installing a billion different extensions on this computer, a billion different apps. Is there anything about my current setup that we could have Social Stream Ninja affect directly? Doesn't have to be a webhook. Could be something else if there's something more native. I have the OBS Bot software installed, and I have Stream Decks. That's usually how I control it, is between those two. If there's another way you recommend, I'm open to discussing it. Yep. Jay, it very much could be that. And you know what's funny is, even if it's performative, I don't know if I mind it, because I haven't caught it coming back with the hallucination when it does this thing. And this is a good synthesis of what I was saying. So I'm here for that. Bow, bow. Maybe AutoHotkey, though the user dislikes extra apps. I love being able to see the train of thought. Okay. Oh, HubSpot does support global hotkeys. Great. Okay. So, great. It sounds like the HubSpot global hotkeys is the right way to go. Why don't we do a simple proof of concept with just left-right commands? Do I have to set up the global hotkeys in HubSpot Center? That looked like a bunch of my words got choked. Nope. Let's see what else it said. Okay, so let me open up HubSpot Center. Presets first. That's a good idea. Let's see. Okay, so this off to the right here is this. How do I set up the global hotkey? Where do I set up the global hotkey? Aha. Don't think so. Where is global hotkeys? Software settings, global hotkeys. There it is. Hey. Alt plus up. Oh, what do you know? These are running the whole time. Oh! Hehe. Hehe. All right. So that's crazy. Looks like the global hotkeys are already running. Does it's just Alt and arrows. Can I set up Social Stream Ninja to just control Alt plus arrows while I'm doing things? No, it's weird. Let's see. This is ITD Do. Whoops. No. Oh! Haha! It's whichever one is active. Oh, this is pretty good, guys. I didn't know this. Look at this. TIO. I'm using keyboard commands. That's right. That's right. Oh, I'm sorry. Can you not see this? Look at this. A little Alt and arrows action. Neato. There we go. And so if I do this over here, Control Alt Shift left, right. Well, for now, let's just do a test. Auto hotkey. Okay. I'll download auto hotkey. I think I can. I like that, Kurometariku. What? Oh no. What just happened? Oh, I know what just happened. There we go. Okay. Auto hotkey dash. So I'll just take a picture of this and say, got it. Walk me through the steps. An extra library? I don't like that. Yep. Click new script. Got it. Name it OBSBot test AHK empty. Great. Made it. Okay, got it. Choose the default template. Create. Oh, wait, I think I did empty. That's not what I want. Or is it what I want? Open in Notepad. Notepad, got it. Drag this over, got it. Oh, it's literally empty. Well, I don't want that. Not that empty. Delete that. Make a new one. New script. Minimal for V2. OBSBot test. Create. And then now, open Notepad. And now, pull this over. Nope, it just says requires auto hotkey 2.0. All right, well, it's not showing me anything. Oh, I guess put this. Here we go. Here, I'll make it so you guys can see all this. That's it? What? No, that's not what I want. Okay, well, I guess save this. And so what am I testing? What? It definitely is like, okay, now undo everything that we just did. Like, I'm just gonna assume this works. This is so dumb. Oh, I see. Okay, I understand now. Okay, so in this case, I'll go ahead and do this, and then I'll save, and then now what I want to do is I want to see if it's running. I don't see it running. I don't see auto hotkey running anywhere. Where is it running? Okay, well then let me double click on that thing then. Ah, there it is. Okay, so it is running. Okay, got it. And so now what it wants me to test is, what was it? Control Alt J and Control Alt K. So we'll see whether or not this works. Control Alt J. Nope. Okay, so Control Alt J and Control Alt J and Control Alt K don't seem to trigger the OBSBot center. Meanwhile, Alt Arrow Control Alt J and Control Alt K don't seem to trigger the OBSBot center. Is there a way to know whether or not the auto hotkey is working?
That's a great idea! Yeah!
Nicely done. Thank you, Not Scary Steve. This looks like it's really stuttering. I haven't seen the web app start to choke out like this before. It's barely able to finish. Okay, replace my script with this. Great. Save. Okay. Interesting. All right, then let me kill this. Exit. And then let me start the new one. Okay, and then Control Alt J. Hey, look, it worked. Okay. Hey, it worked. Cool. All right. Yep. Got it. That worked. Saw the message box. Next stop. Pop, 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 meow. Yeah, we should do a spell for the meow meow. Oh, you know what? Let me add a layer so that you guys can show up here. Here's featured. Yeah, there we go. Oh. There we go. So now let me save that. Okay. Replacing all of this. Saving. Killing the previous. Starting the next. Here we go. Control Alt J. Okay. When I'm using the auto hotkey script, I see it saying sending OBS bot left and sending OBS bot right, but it doesn't work. But if I do it natively, Alt left and Alt right, it does work. Yes. Soon we will have it. Oh yeah, seems like maybe a better solution. I agree. Now we're changing our mind on everything. Maybe I shouldn't have installed that extra thing, but now I'm glad I know that auto hotkey is the thing. OBSBot Center is not accepting the way auto hotkey is injecting the keys. Great. Send event, send input. Okay. Send event. Okay. So maybe I do want auto hotkey. Now I'll replace it with this. Save. Start. Control Alt J. Let's see. Is it running? It is running. So this is Alt left and Alt right. Control Alt J, and K does nothing though. Send Alt explicitly. Sure, we'll try that. Kill this. Open Notepad again. Copy this. Do that. Save as. Run it. Then. Nope. Send play. All right. It shows that it's sending it on auto hotkey, but it doesn't do anything. So I don't think OBSBot accepts the global hotkey. Write a prompt for me to begin in a fresh thread so we can explore new ideas. Yeah. That works. Oh, is it still writing? Copy. New thread. Why is everything herky-jerking? I don't like that at all. Let's try this again from the top, people. Go to Chatty G. And boom. Let's see what it says. There we go. Yeah, use your digital brains. Aha. That sounds great. Sounds like you're actually solving the problem. I love it. Waiting. Well, I guess what we could do, here we go. This is what I could do. Switch this. You can't read that. Forget about that. All right. Checking the most practical control paths in your existing stack first. It's got its own automation software. That's right. Stream Deck as a bridge. Then whether Social Stream Ninja can call either one directly. That's great. Cleanest path is to stop doing keystrokes. I agree. Oh. Tiny local helper. Obspot center control. What is even it suggesting? Write a tiny Python helper. Look, the moment you get there, you're losing me. Well, interesting. Okay. Is there a way to trigger calls directly in OBSBot Center? If so, let's make a simple proof of concept to see if Social Stream Ninja can trigger a move in OBSBot Center. Unfortunately, I actually have one of the cameras. All the moves are inverted for some silly reason. Yes, that's correct. That's correct. That's correct. That's correct. OSC. Okay. OSC, and there we go. Turn on OSC. Where do I do that? OSC, here it is. Got it. Of course. Of course. I don't want to do a local Python bridge. I don't like that. There we go. This makes sense though. So let me, okay, pull this down. We'll hit this. Oh, I can't reach the page. Here, let me show you what I'm looking at here. Test webhook didn't do anything. Pow, 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 wow, 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 pow, pow, beep, pop, 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 pop. I think that we are in the weeds, everybody. We lost the thread. Yeah, right? That's exactly right, ATL John Boy. That's exactly what, how great, how interesting that we're all experiencing and able to recognize it. Well, I didn't do a test script. I didn't run it. Oh, I'd prefer to not run. No. I don't want to run local Python scripts. If it's too many hops, then don't worry about it. More helpful would be to see if anyone has attempted and documented anything like what I was imagining. Tools are simply obsbot tiny 2 obsbot center and social stream ninja. I think I'm about to bail. I'm about to drop it. I'm about to say, not today, Satan. Actually, I'm about to get more coffee. That's the real thing.
That's a great idea.
Yeah. There we go. Thank you, Not Scary Steve. Let's look at this Reddit. Oh, so somebody did write a script. That's hilarious. Oh, that's crazy. Somebody wrote a script that has an array microphone and it uses sounds to control the direction. Crazy. Interesting. That's a good point. Here, I'll be right back, guys. Oh. There we go. Oh, did it pick me up? All right, guys. I just had a dangerous thought, which is to say a thought. I wonder... Oh. Nah. I don't know if I'm ready to make this leap yet. But I wonder what a local model agent would look like that could... So I got this channel, Best of Schwood, and I haven't done anything with it, but I kind of want to see what that channel would look like if it was populated with all of the greatest hits of every short that we've ever done. So basically weaponized 100% bangers. But that is a monstrous task. The good news is we have like roughly 2,500 pixels, and we know which ones are good pixels/shorts. But to do the data mining on that would be an extraordinary undertaking. Hello, the Houdini. How are you? That would be crazy. From context, trying you on Twitch now, are you somebody who was on the YouTube and is doing the lower latency? Oh, it's Cliff. Excellent. Good to see you, Cliff. Oh, I don't know that I'm ready to try to vibe code a local machine. Or at the very least, I can find out more about it. Here, we'll at least start there. What model do you use?
I'm based on GPT-4o, which is one of OpenAI's large language models. In essence, I'm the latest generation of GPT-4, so I can handle not just text, but also things like images and voice. If you ever want to know more about what I can do...
Not interested. Wow. So you're the dumb one. I have an idea for a project, but I don't know what all would go into it. I have a channel, Best of Schwood, on YouTube, and I've got extremely rich data sets of thousands of shorts from both the Scam School channel and the Mono Rogue channel. All of them have proven track records of click-through rates and retention data. But it's a tremendous undertaking to parse all of that data. In theory, I could have a human go through, evaluate, and pick out all the top bangers, or at least identify ones that could be punched up into high retention, ultra processed shorts. But that seems like an astonishing use of human resources for no tangible or definite benefit. I don't know if the right solution is available as an off-the-shelf solution or a cloud-based one, or if I should work with a local model or what. But if I wanted to create a robot that would pull all of that data and manually, tediously upload all of those videos and point them, upload all those videos and schedule them, what might that look like? Give me a broad overview. What's it look like from 1,000 feet up on this idea? What kind of investment in terms of time, energy, resources would I be looking at? Or is it too early to start looking at this kind of thing this way? We'll see. Yeah, that is also correct. Although really, we're not even, it wouldn't even be clip sledged because these are all bespoke handcrafted ones that already exist. Yeah, you can, but BioCal with that, it can spit out a report so I can sort by something like views. And then we get to the part where somebody whose name is not Brian, Swib. Yeah, Swib. Someone who isn't Brian has to do it. And that's the part I'm running. Take care, Earth56. Sorry that you mainly watched me just vibe code today. We chased sometimes that happens. Rabbits go down holes. Now this works. Yep, that all sounds correct. 5 layers. First, ingest. Collect your channel video inventory plus analytics like views, engaged views, likes, shares, thumbnail impressions, CTR, blah, 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 blah. Yep. Second, decisioning. Build a scoring model that answers which old pieces deserve resurrection. This is where the value is. A good first pass score would combine each signal, click signal, hold signal. Yep. CTR, average view percentage, average view duration, engaged views, likes, shares, comments, any mutual tags like evergreen, manual tags. Evergreen requires context, contains outdated branding. Since shorts view counting changed in 2025, you want to normalize carefully rather than compare raw view counts across eras. Yeah, views went fake in 2025. Once a candid video is selected, an AI layer can analyze transcripts and video content, identify timestamped moments, propose hooks, captions, cut points. Well, that's all if I want to edit. Production, generate vertical clip. No. 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 Okay, you got way ahead of your skis here. All right. Let's scale all this down a bit. All I want is to just know a list of all the top performers. How would I do that data mining? Top performers from the last 3 years on both channels combined into one list in a proposed release schedule. Basically, I'm just crafting the plan. Yeah, I don't think, I think it got ahead of its skis there. Brian's, we did all of it. You came in. Yeah, sorry. So here's the thing. Since the majority of everybody who is watching is going to be in the future watching it as a VOD, we make sure to front load the beginning. You'll notice that I never waste your time at the beginning. We do our hellos. We get right to the content. And then we get to the context of the content. And then we get to present tense projects that we're working on. And walking in now, I don't blame you. You're like, what the hell is going on here? We're now in hour 2 of this. So if you want, you can just drag right back to the beginning. And then when you get caught up, jump forward. You'll notice that we're setting up everything from games, puzzles, to building out live spells to be done live on the air. Yeah, no, YouTube, as a matter of fact, this is part of the reason I'm leaning into this. If you just walk in off the street, take a look at this. Let's go in an incognito browser. Let's just go to YouTube, and you just type the word scam school. Look at that. If you just type in the word scam school, these VODs show up as the most present tense thing that is happening. And look how far you have to go before you finally get to the classic all-star videos. Isn't that amazing? Walking in off the street, if you're just a rando, it's going to be these latest VODs. Yeah, no worries, Brian's. But definitely, first of all, go watch the beginning. They're great. This is a great episode this go round. Yes, for all, actually, I was just about to start repeating a whole bunch of things. And of course, join us tomorrow as well. Okay, no robot, no editing pipeline, just a repeatable way to extract the best candidates from both channels.
That's a great idea.
There it is.
Yeah!
See, there you go. That guy, great ideas. Okay, there is no C in Schwood, robot. The YouTube Analytics API, reporting API, okay. For each source video, small practical set of fields, got it. Okay. There is no C in Schwood. It's the last 6 letters of my name. Let me go back to all the other stuff. Okay. 3 posts a week. That'd be forever. Mashed in the SC from Brushwood. There is no okay. What would a small 0 to 1 proof of concept look like? Princess Judith, it was a rabbit going down a hole. I got. We got LLM'd hallucinated, but we got another coffee. And we met a new friend, Brian's 2579. Give me one ranked CSV of the top 50 archive candidates from the last 3 years across Scam School plus Monoroe, plus a 4-week proposed posting schedule for Schwood. That's it. That's right. Great. Yep. That seems right. That seems right. That seems right. Okay. 1 sheet with columns. Yep. That is also right. Yep. Phase 1, data pull. Phase 2, scoring sheet. Phase 3, editorial pass. Hand review. Good. Draft queue. Great. That's right. Let's talk about the mechanics of it. I'd like to automate stuff as much as I can. How does one even begin pulling all of this stuff? Pretend I'm dumb and explain to me what we're doing in what order and how much time it'll take for each phase. Okay. Okay, YouTube data pull master sheet. That's great. Okay. Get permission to read your data. Yep. Create a Google Cloud project. Open up the things. Okay, so it'll take a minute with Google Cloud. Okay, this is looking like a lot. Okay. One to two focused work days. That looks like more than I could do in 30 minutes. Well, that's some good learning I did. That'll be something I'll do when we're not live together. It is LLMs like today, which is why I go back and forth between which of us is the monkey and which is the dumb idiot. Boy, no kidding. It do be like that. Oh, all right, guys. Well, I think I'm going to wrap it up. I've got, sorry, less interesting, cool stuff happened. I was like, it turns out.
Come on, almost there. Wait, if I reroute the sink.
Don't do it! Bad idea!
Yeah, right? No, Cliff, ain't that the truth? Oh, come on. Well, we chased it far enough to know we updated our mental model of the landscape ahead of us, which is pretty good. Yeah. So I'll tell you what. Thank you to everybody who popped on in. Thank you to Brian for asking, what's up? Where's the Strongman at? It's at the beginning. You're going to love it. Everybody, will see you tomorrow. I guess that's it. Bye-bye, guys. Pew, 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 pew.